everybody. Hope everyone's doing really well. I'm just making another short video with a little update for you. I was watching Marilyn's video last night, and she mentioned that the long con video had been taken down from YouTube. I'm sure Reese made that happen. Fortunately, I had downloaded it, as I'm sure many of you have. I think that she thinks she's going to be able to hide that video, but guess what? She's not. I've found a workaround. I have made another channel here on Odyssey.com, and Odyssey doesn't have the same stringent rules as YouTube. So I'm going to try and post the link, but if I can't, as you guys can see here, you can just go to Odyssey.com, JB Down South, and I have the video there. I think it's really important that we keep this video out in the public because for me, it's the key to what's going on right now. Because what Tommy does in all his rantings and ravings is about Marilyn is he just gaslights, uses straw man arguments, cherry picks, all that stuff. But he never addresses the long con because this is where he owns up to everything he's doing, and he's doing it right now. He's been doing it for the last God knows how long, but in that video, he talks about what he was currently doing to women. And I'm sure there's men too, like what happened to Hef and Allen. So we got to keep this alive because I think when people hear it from his own words, his own voice, it hopefully might make them think. I think a lot of people who are watching his videos at currently don't know this video exists. I think they're thinking that because they believe him, because he's a very good speaker, I'll give him that, except when he's growling. But he can be very convincing. So I think they really believe that he's being sort of falsely accused, or that it's an exaggeration, or they want to believe as he's made it seem that, oh, he did something stupid when he was young, it was misconstrued, and he got charged. Like, it can happen to anyone, but people change, That's his line. But what he doesn't address is what he's admitted to doing all these years. I mean, he does admit that he was a criminal, that he went to jail for bank robbery and all that, but those aren't violent crimes against women, right? So he's really working around the real argument. He never really will say, I didn't do a sexual assault. He won't say those words. He'll always say rape because it's the straw man. You know what I mean? If you guys don't know what that is, straw man argument, look it up. Anyway, my point is we have to keep this video alive because if we can point new people to this video, maybe, just maybe, hopefully, they're going to start questioning what comes out of Tommy's mouth, because this video really shows a different side of him that he doesn't present on his videos. And I noticed that he really likes to talk about how he's not into drama. He doesn't like to talk about creators. And I believe what he's saying there because he he doesn't want to talk about drama because it's always about him. But the real problem isn't what goes on his channel. It's what goes on in the background. Because during all this time with Reese and before, according to a lot of, I'm going to say, whistleblowers that came out that used to be in the lifeboat that had contact with Tommy, According to them, it's what goes on behind the scenes that is really insidious, where he develops various types of relationships with these people, makes them believe he's their friend, and eventually gets money. And then when things don't go his way or when the money dries up, then he makes them look like shit on his channel and tells people that they're trolls or whatever. And this is the kind of thing he's doing that's just so gross. So if you're just someone who watches his channel, you're not going to know this is happening. When I was watching his channel, I found him because I think it's through Aaron Smith Levin when I was really taken and interested by the whole Scientology thing. And that's also how I found Reese. And I suppose I think I was watching maybe the Danny Masterson thing at that time. And when Tommy started doing so basically, yeah, I got to Tommy because he was started doing Diddy content. And at that time, I was interested because I wanted to take a break from world affairs, which I watch a lot of that stuff. And I really just wanted to take a break and listen to something mindless. And the reason I liked what he was doing is because I thought he had this, inside perspective, having been in the prison system. And I, like many people, did give him the benefit of the doubt. He said he was an ex-con, and he said what he did, and he said that he was reforming himself. And, it looked like he was, because from all outward appearances, it seemed like he was helping people. And even though I wasn't there because I was looking for guidance or support as someone who had substance issues, I found it really nice what he was doing for people. And, you know, it was just interesting to me. And I thought he did a good job on the Diddy content. So, meanwhile, after the long con came out, you find out that all this stuff is going on behind the scenes. And the same thing happened with Reese. I had watched her after she came out with Aaron Smith Levin. And because I was interested in the Scientology angle, I liked watching her and I really honestly thought she was really funny. I kind of stopped watching when you guys are gonna laugh, but all the weird sexual comments, I'm just not into it. I just think it's awkward and embarrassing and weird. But it wasn't a judgment thing. It was just like, okay, this girl is really, really liking to expose weird things about her personal body. And it's just not interesting to me. So I basically stopped watching her. I would jump in once in a while. And then she got together with Tommy, and I guess I had seen that. And again, like many people, them together, like it was too awkward because she'd always bring up his penis and talking about their sex, and it just seemed like so immature to me, like a high school person. Honestly, he looked uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable. And I just thought, wow, this girl, she's got some issues, man. So I basically stopped watching for the most part. I would pop in for a few minutes here and there. But the long con, once that came out, I was just like, oh wow, these people are much more screwed than I thought. And what really, really shocks me is that people would see that video and not question their beliefs about these two people. I mean, yes, at first we thought Reese was a victim. I understand that. I didn't think that because when I saw the video and she revealed that she really only cared if the girl was the women were pretty, I was like, okay, she does not give two fucks, man. But anyway, I think there were some people that were more attached to Reese that were more just focused on her victimhood. But anyway, I was out. I don't understand why other people weren't out. But anyway, everybody's different. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. It could be a huge psychological examination, I suppose. But the point is, we got to keep the long con video going because we know there are people that are going to see this and they're going to be like, okay, I need to rethink my judgments about Marilyn, my judgments about Reese, and my judgments about Tommy. And yeah, so I feel this is really long-winded. I'm going to stop. But yeah, also I'm going to put this on this video just so everyone knows it's out there. It's receipts from Marilyn. There you go. It's on her post page. And anyway, this is a workaround for YouTube. The internet is forever. And oh yeah, I just want to say that the channel that originally had it, I believe, was Grift Watch. I'm taking this from memory because it's been taken down. I think they're the ones that put it out. I don't have any way of really thanking them, but whoever this person is, I don't know them, is the one that had originally posted the video on YouTube. So Reese is going to learn that YouTube isn't the only thing on the internet that has videos. There's Odyssey. And by the way, everybody, this is Odyssey's a good platform. They don't have ads. Of course, they don't have the vast amount of content as YouTube because they're not as old, but it's a good place to support video making. Anyway, okay, guys, I really hope you have a good day, and let's not give up on people. People need to know what this man does because I'm sure he has a lot of cons in his future and a lot of people that could potentially get hurt. And Marilyn's doing such a great job on her end, and she needs all the support she can get. And everybody, let's all support each other. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.